Hello, my name is Mary Vallei, and I'm an internationally certified counseling hypnotherapist. I work with adults and children, families and groups. I also provide training to physicians, dentists, and their staff in various elements of hypnosis so that they can help their patients always remain calm and have the best results for their treatments. I also provide what I call quiet the mind retreats, where small groups of people can come and learn how to really quiet all the conversations that you have in your head that are negative and unhealthy for you, and how to live in a state of peace of mind at almost all times. My primary practice is here at the Authentic Living Center in Troy, Michigan. So before we talk a little bit more about hypnosis, I want to tell you some of the things that hypnosis is not. We've all seen TV, various stage productions, and we all know certain things about hypnotherapy. First and foremost, hypnosis is not any kind of mind control where someone can make you do something that you don't want to do. You cannot be turned into a chicken when the phone rings. You can't sing like Elvis unless you can already sing like Elvis. You certainly cannot have someone do, as you've often seen on TV, suddenly confess something that you don't want someone to know or commit a crime that you don't want. It isn't about that at all. What hypnosis is a natural state that all human beings can have. It's already a part of us. What it is a collection of techniques, processes, and simple tools that you learn to use, first working with a hypnotherapist who really is more like a guide or a coach or a teacher, that just teaches you what your body feels like to be completely relaxed and functioning in a perfectly working order. It gets you to stop the conversations that you have in your mind, and we all have them, when something doesn't go right, from that fact that today I had a bad day, or I lost my job, or I found out I have an illness, or I don't like myself, whatever it is that's going on, we usually take it to the next step, which is trauma and tragedy and what will happen if. This teaches you to stop doing that in a very safe, effective, quick, easy, and drug-free way, and to then concentrate on what you want. The mind has a duality. Conscious thought, where we live and experience our lives and make critical decisions. It also has the inner peace, what I like to think of really as your deepest inner self, which we have really never learned. How can we talk to it? How can we let it talk to us? How can we live from the inside out? So with hypnotherapy, you learn the simple tools. Some of them are as easy as simply overriding the messages that you tell yourself so that you can stop and change, so that you can visualize or imagine any state that you want. And when you're saying to me now, I don't have a good imagination, I can't visualize anything, I can't do this. Think of all the times when you imagine. Going from today, I got a speeding ticket, to next week I won't be able to drive anymore, or I lost my job today. Now I'll never, ever again be able to feed my family. That's your imagination. And it creates not only angst and stress, it then allows your body to create even more angst and stress so that you get carried away with yourself. That old expression, don't get carried away with yourself. That's what we do. This teaches you to stop that so that you can learn how to feel as if no matter what comes your way, you're on a moving sidewalk where you just walk along, no matter what it is. And as the conveyor belt of life, so to speak, comes in your direction, you can select what you will do, what you want, what you have. Your life is there for you forever. There's only one you. You have to live it your way. And I'd like to ask you now if this has ever been you. I kind of think that sometimes we have what I call a fix it and fix it now society. Something happens to you and you go right away for other professionals to help you. That's a good thing. It's great today that we have so many people that actually can provide help and that our society has reached a point where we can reach out to other people. That's always important. But what we do next, most of the time, and ask yourself if you're like this, then we go to books, to the internet, to other people, constantly talking, is this right? Is this working? Is this working? Is this working fast enough? When is the last time that the first resource that you went to for strength, for answers, and for the ability to change, when was the last time you went to yourself first? When did you go to yourself first? Other people are critical. Absolutely, you need them. What you need, however, first, foremost, and always and forever is yourself. And with hypnosis, you learn how to be there, always for yourself, in a calm, stable, balanced way. Hypnotherapy is different from any other kind of therapy or approach, whether it's psychological, emotional, or physical, or just self-growth. It's different in the sense that other therapies have someone doing and providing something for you. Again, very important, all of them good. Hypnosis is about you empowering yourself to create your own change. That's how it's different. It's also different that it truly treats you as one entity, one being. When your conscious mind is still, your body is in working order. Your inner self directs you, guides you, all one happening at the same time, rather than just a physical treatment, then an emotional treatment. It also makes it possible for you then to tap into your own body's ability to heal, so that any other therapies, traditional or alternative, work better. So it's a very complementary medical therapy, psychological therapy, as well as a standalone action that you can take to change. So if you find yourself in that fix me now, you can learn to start with yourself. That's the most important thing that hypnotherapy does for you. There are a lot of different kinds of hypnotherapy. Some center more on the past, that you go back to look for a root cause of what your issues are. That's also important. The other element of hypnotherapy, though, is, and this is what I do primarily, you can be done. If you're saying to yourself now, when I ask you this, do you want to be done being the way that you are that's negative? Do you have fears, phobias, angst, anxiety, stress, or depression? Do you have an illness? Do you have anything at all that's interfering with your life, or your life is maybe just stuck, not as good as you want it to be, or you don't have the relationships that you want? If you want to be done, you can be done by learning how to go forward. You can just choose. Your life is a choice. Hypnotherapy teaches you how to recognize what the choices are and how to create them for yourself.